let's see, I guess we're ready to move on to the council items. And I'm going to turn it over to Vice Chair Anna Mockler.
I took a really big bite of sandwich, so I couldn't respond immediately. I'm sorry. I hadn't realized you'd get to me so quickly.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Don't rush. We don't need you to choke.
No.
At least we sort of know where you are. You're in a mysterious marina somewhere. If we need to send help.
I am in a harbor in Maine. Yes. Okay. So, one of the things that's been happening is, at least reportedly, the Bremerton Police Department, when all other options are not available, have been referring homeless people, houseless people to our city parks. That means that other people can't or won't use the city parks. So I've proposed this to Director Tim Barker, and I'm now pitching it to you, which is we can post signs saying to conserve water, we're going to water the parks at night whenever use is lowest. And I think that that actually would save water. And it would also be a deterrent. And I'm tossing that over to you guys to see what you think of it.
Well, currently it's against the law to be in the parks after dark, and we can enforce that. And we do when we have resources. As far as referring people to the park, for the most part, we don't refer them anywhere. We just tell them where they cannot be. And they always say, well, where can I be? And our response is usually, well, that's not up to us to tell you where to go. We're just telling you can't be here. And the people that we're telling that to have been offered services multiple times. And so now they put themselves squarely in the criminal vagrant role, not a homeless person that is downtrodden. So we are slowly tightening down on that more and more. I think you're starting to see the relief downtown. It's not as bad. Believe me, it was way worse. At one point, you're seeing the hangover from our tent city that we had, but we're actually making a lot of progress down there. And Common Street again has been an absolute godsend for us, and I think for Public Works also, and the fire department. So they're continuing to just move people along and get them help that other people have thrown their hands up and said, oh, we can't help them, and they're actually getting them resources. So that is the circle we chase. So I think we're making more progress than not in those respects.
Anna, can I ask a kind of clarifying question? Can you be a little, you might have said it in your opening, but can you be more specific about where sort of transient folks are being a problem at the parks? Not where, I guess I'm saying when is maybe my question. Is it like in the morning, they're kind of still, maybe they've been there all night, or is it during because obviously if it's noon, watering at night isn't really a thing. And
I mean, this is just to discourage encampments, because I am hearing that the word on the street is that you can go camp in a park. And I take Chief Wolf's point, which I thought was really well made, which is these are not people who need to be connected to services. They are people who have rejected services over and over, which is, different. Is that answering your question, Michael?
Yeah, yes, but I guess my thought is that I would be surprised to learn that we water our parks during open hours. So
well, we water our parks during open hours.
We do.
Yes.
Is that just so that there's staff on hand in case something goes amiss?
I don't know why it is.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
like
I
really watering at 4 o'clock in the morning at this time of year would be the most conservative way to do it.
yeah.
But yeah,
Um, so I don't know what
Michael,
resolution.
Mike,
Denise, do you have anything to say on this?
I'll wait.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
I'm just wondering, I know we're all really waiting anxiously for the new shelter to open, and I believe it will. Just not soon enough for us. But I'm wondering also if that's going to provide any relief for this. Maybe, maybe not, if these are the folks that are just not engaging at all in any services, because of course the new shelter won't really be appropriate for that either. But I'm wondering, I'm not one to usually punt on to later, but I'm wondering if we should keep this on our radar and just see if anything's changed once the shelter opens. I'm also, I apologize, I'm not aware of the problem, so, but maybe that's because I don't have enough parks in my district. But I haven't seen the emails or anything that, with complaints about, our houseless in parks, so I'm not familiar with the hours or anything like that, but
well, um, I thank you for the bait of number of parks in a person's district, but I'm not picking it up. I am, the park that we have in District 6, Lulu Haddon, is already attracting homeless people and encampments. And I've already got people saying they don't want to take their kids there. They don't want to be walking there. And we
Oh,
just had the
wow.
grand opening, a few weeks ago. It's the only, it's all we have.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, apart from that little pocket park right near Julie Cooper, right on the water with the little,
What did Director Barker say about the watering? Is that an easy change that they could make?
well, I don't know. He hasn't answered my first 2 emails, Denise.
Oh,
Okay. So I'm just we're gonna wrap up this topic. I it's not our business to tell the parks how to manage the parks. And if parks are coming to us looking for help, that's one thing. So let's see, maybe if you get some more information from Director Barker. I'm not one to, for as a set of policy where we turn the hose on people. So I just, yeah. So like Denise just said, I'm not exactly seeing the problem. I know there are transient folks in parks and things like that. They are allowed to be there during day hours. Camping is not allowed. And then how do you define camping? Is camping a shopping cart and a pile of stuff? Or do you have to like set a tent and build a fire to be a camper? But anyways, that